Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Bertemu kita pada pagi ini secara langsung dari Universiti Malaysia Sabah dalam majlis Syarahan Perdana Prof. Dr. Jennifer Chan Kim Lian. Terima kasih kepada semua yang bersama-sama kita pada pagi ini. Majlis kita pada pagi ini dapat diikuti secara langsung melalui Facebook rasmi UMS serta platform Cisco Webex. Jangan lupa untuk like, subscribe dan share majlis syarahan perdana ini. Bagi memulakan majlis kita pada pagi ini, marilah kita bersama-sama menyanyikan lagu Negaraku dan Sabah Tanah Airku. Bagi memberkati lagi majlis kita pada pagi ini, dipersilakan Ustaz Yusri Sumin untuk memimpin bacaan doa.
A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, dengan sifat-sifat keagungan dan kebesaran-Mu, pada pagi ini bersempena dengan majlis penyampaian syarahan Perdana Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan Kim Lian, kami sekalian hamba-Mu, ya Allah, merafa' dengan penuh rendah diri agar Engkau curahkan nikmat yang berterusan kepada kami. Kurniakanlah petunjuk kepada kami dalam mencapai keridhaan-Mu. Ya Dzal Jalali wal Ikram, ya Allah, jauhkanlah kami dari ujian mara bahaya. Ampunilah dosa dan kesalahan kami. Kukuhkanlah perpaduan serta muhibah antara kami yang tinggal di dalam sebuah negara yang berbilang kaum. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzaban nar. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Hadirin sekalian, sebagai pengenalan pemidato kita pada pagi ini, marilah kita bersama-sama saksikan tayangan video perjalanan akademik yang berusaha Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan Kim Lian. Demikianlah tadi perjalanan akademik pemidato kita pada pagi ini. Tanpa membuang masa, majlis kita diteruskan lagi dengan menjemput yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Kemis Dr. Taufik Yap Yun Hin, Naib Chancellor Universiti Malaysia Sabah, untuk menyampaikan ucapan pengenalan pemidato kita pada pagi ini. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
Terima kasih pengacara Dr. Tini. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang diraikan Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan Kim Lian, Profesor di Fakulti Perniagaan, Ekonomi dan Perakaunan, pegawai-pegawai utama universiti, seluruh warga Universiti Malaysia Sabah, turut tidak dilupakan semua yang sedang menonton secara langsung menerusi aplikasi Webex serta laman Facebook rasmi Universiti Malaysia Sabah @UMS Official. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam kampus rahmah. Syukur kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa taala kerana dengan limpah kurnianya dapat kita hadir ke majlis pada pagi yang berbahagia ini. Alhamdulillah, rasa syukur turut dipanjangkan kehadirat Allah dalam kita membiasakan diri menyusuri dan mendepani kehidupan norma baru. Pengurusan Universiti Malaysia Sabah terus mempertingkatkan lagi usaha dalam memartabatkan penyaluran dan perkongsian ilmu bersama masyarakat. Saya ingin merakamkan penghargaan dan terima kasih kepada jawatankuasa penganjur dan semua pihak yang terlibat sama ada secara langsung maupun tidak langsung bagi menjayakan majlis syarahan perdana kita pada pagi ini. Hadirin yang hormat sekalian, pada pagi ini kita berkesempatan untuk mengikuti perkongsian ilmu bersama tokoh ilmuwan UMS dalam siri Syarahan Perdana Profesor 2020. Sebelum melanjutkan bicara, eloklah saya memperkenalkan pembicara syarahan perdana kali ini. Lahir pada tanggal 5 Januari 1961 di Alostar, Kedah dalam sebuah keluarga petani. Profesor Dr. Chan memulakan pendidikan rendah di Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Cina Bontek dari tahun 67 sehingga 1973. Selanjutnya pada tahun 1974 sehingga 77, beliau meneruskan pendidikan sekolah menengah di Sekolah Menengah Sultanah Asma II dan Sekolah Menengah Sultanah Bahia dari tahun 78 sehingga mulai tahun 78. Kecemerlangan akademik yang ditonjolkan oleh Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan membolehkan beliau melanjutkan pengajian ke High Park School Toronto, Kanada pada tahun 1981. Selesai menamatkan pengajian di High School Toronto, beliau terus mengikuti pengajian sarjana muda di Universiti di Winnipeg, Manitoba, Kanada pada tahun 1982 dan dianugerahkan ijazah sarjana muda ekonomi pada tahun 1984. Profesor Chan kemudiannya mengembara ke Amerika Syarikat untuk mendapatkan ijazah sarjana muda keduanya. Beliau berjaya dianugerahkan Bachelor of Business Administration (BBA) in Travel Industry Management dari Hawaii Pacific University, Honolulu, Amerika Syarikat pada tahun 1987. Kembara ilmu beliau diteruskan lagi ke Monterey Institute of International Studies, California, Amerika Syarikat pada tahun 88 bagi memperolehi ijazah sarjana. Di atas kegigihan dan juga kekentalan jiwanya, beliau berjaya menamatkan pengajian dalam tahun 1989 dengan Master of Business Administration MBA in International Management and International Marketing. Kemuncak pendidikan tertinggi akademik beliau ialah di University Strathclyde, Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom. Beliau memulakan pengajian di peringkat Doktor Falsafah pada tahun 2002 dan berjaya dianugerahkan Doctor of Philosophy in Tourism and Hospitality pada tahun 2005. Perjalanan kerjaya beliau bermula di Hotel Shangri-La sebagai penyelaras lawatan pelancong, pengilia dan pemandu pelancong sehingga beliau menjawat jawatan sebagai pengurus pemasaran dan jualan dari tahun 1989 sehingga 1991. Kemudian kerjayanya terus berkembang apabila beliau beralih angin ke Reliance Travel Cawangan Kota Kinabalu sebagai pengurus cawangan pada tahun 1991 sehingga 1992. Langkah ke dunia akademik bermula pada tahun 1993 apabila beliau menyertai AMC College sebagai pensyarah pelancongan sehingga tahun 1994. Seterusnya beliau melebarkan sayapnya sebagai pendidik apabila dalam tahun 1994 beliau menyertai Stanford College Sabah sebagai pensyarah pelancongan dan hotel merangkap penyelaras program sehingga tahun 1996. Pengalaman luas dalam industri dan juga sebagai pendidik di dua buah pusat pengajian tinggi swasta di negeri Sabah akhirnya membawa Profesor Chan menyertai Sekolah Perniagaan dan Ekonomi Universiti Malaysia Sabah pada tahun 1996 dan merupakan salah seorang pensyarah perintis untuk program pengurusan hotel. Ketokohan yang ditonjolkan sepanjang menjawat jawatan akademik telah menjadikan beliau pada tahun 2000 dilantik sebagai oleh pengurusan universiti menjawat jawatan timbalan dekan, penyelidikan dan pembangunan sehingga tahun 2002. Kerjaya Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan terus menyerlah apabila pada tahun 2008 beliau dinaikkan pangkat ke jawatan Profesor Madya dan seterusnya ke Profesor penuh pada tahun 2015. Profesor Chan turut memberikan sumbangan yang besar terhadap pembangunan akademik di UMS apabila beliau telah pun mencurahkan bakti sebagai Timbalan Pengarah Pusat Pengurusan Strategik dan Akademik 2008 sehingga 2014. Ketokohan beliau turut diperlihatkan apabila dilantik dalam pelbagai jawatan kuasa antaranya Ketua Projek Agenda Kritikal 2, Pembelajaran dan Pengajaran, Ahli Jawatankuasa Pembangunan Akademik UMS dan juga penilai geran penyelidikan dalaman UMS, program latihan dan pembangunan staf UMS, penyelaras pengauditan luaran Institut UMS, audit prestasi akademik oleh Agensi Kelayakan Malaysia pada tahun 2010. Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan telah menerbitkan lebih 50 artikel selain terlibat mengetuai dalam menjayakan beberapa geran penyelidikan kebangsaan dan juga peringkat antarabangsa. 3 artikel yang dihasilkan oleh Profesor Dr. Jennifer telah berjaya mendapat anugerah Jurnal Impak Tinggi kategori Sains Sosial dan 6 makalahnya telah dinobatkan sebagai kertas persidangan rujukan antarabangsa terbaik. Beliau juga sering menerima undangan sebagai pembicara jemputan, ahli panel dan ketua perbincangan forum anjuran di beberapa peringkat persidangan di peringkat kebangsaan dan juga antarabangsa. Antaranya dalam tahun 2016, Profesor Chan telah dilantik menjawab beberapa jawapan penting dalam beberapa seminar dan jawatankuasa. Tahun 2006, beliau dilantik sebagai pengurusi penganjur UMS MIMA MKN Sabah Kesban di Sea Enduring Security of East Zone. Pengurusi jawatankuasa ilmiah dan untuk sidang kemuncak pendidikan tinggi BIMP EAGA Inaugural Pendidikan dan Pemahaman Budaya Sosial untuk Kelestarian Wilayah pada tahun 2017. Anggota penganjur bersama dengan Kementerian Pelancongan, Kebudayaan dan Alam Sekitar Sabah untuk seminar dan bengkel di Kinabatangan bertajuk Beyond 2020 Tourism Perspective, pengurusi persidangan antarabangsa bagi meningkatkan keuntungan melalui pertumbuhan dan amalan berkelanjutan dalam perjalanan dan pelancongan dalam tahun 2019. Kecemerlangan yang diperlihatkan oleh Profesor Dr. Jennifer telah membolehkan beliau merangkul beberapa anugerah di berbagai peringkat, antaranya Anugerah Perkhidmatan Cemerlang, Anugerah Perkhidmatan Terpuji, Anugerah Pengilia Pasca Siswaza Terbaik 2011, Anugerah Tokoh Kepimpinan, Tokoh Pengajar di bawah kategori Penerima Anugerah Inovasi tahun 2016 dalam Majlis Kecemerlangan Universiti 2016. Pencapaian sepanjang hayat dalam pelancongan dan pengurusan oleh Yayasan Antarabangsa Venus pada tahun 2018, pemegang kerusi Profesor dalam bidang pelancongan dan pembangunan modal insan oleh Royal Institution Singapore, dan beliau juga dilantik sebagai ahli lembaga penasihat akademik dan penilai luaran akademik untuk beberapa institusi pengajian tinggi di Malaysia dan juru audit panel senior MQA bagi program pelancongan dan perhotelan sejak tahun 2009. Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan turut dilantik sebagai ahli jawatankuasa untuk kajian dalam merumus arah strategi dan industri pelancongan di Malaysia, Majlis Profesor Negara Chapter UMS, Ketua Projek Khas Negeri, Kesinambungan dan Pelancongan, Program Pembelajaran berdasarkan EPP 10 dan juga Kerja, Pelancongan dan Kluster Perhotelan dan Pusat Malaysia untuk Pelancongan dan Pendidikan. Atas segala sumbangan dan bakti yang telah dicurahkan kepada UMS, pada hari yang bersejarah ini, Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan telah diperakui sebagai salah seorang sarjana dari UMS yang cemerlang khususnya dalam bidang kepakaran beliau iaitu pelancongan dan perhotelan. Tanpa melengahkan bicara, saya bagi pihak majlis mempersilakan dengan sukacitanya mempersilakan yang berusaha Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan Kim Lian untuk menyampaikan syarahan perdana beliau yang bertajuk Sustainable Ecotourism Destination Development in Malaysia and Integrated Approach. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih kepada pengacara majlis Dr. Tini Maizura Mokhtar di atas kesudian mengacarakan majlis pada pagi ini. Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera kepada semua pendengar di mana saja anda berada. Bersyukur kita kepada Tuhan kerana telah mengizinkan kita mengadakan majlis syarahan perdana pada hari ini, walaupun dalam keadaan yang agak luar biasa akibat pandemik COVID-19. Pada kesempatan ini, saya mengucapkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada Naib Chancellor UMS yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Dr. Taufik Yap Yin Huing kerana sudi hadir untuk menyampaikan ucapan pembukaan dan ucapan pengenalan berkenaan diri saya. Begitu juga dengan yang berusaha Profesor Datuk Rashid Mal, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Akademik dan Antarabangsa, serta yang berusaha Profesor Datuk Haji Kasim Mansur, Dekan Fakulti Perniagaan, Ekonomi dan Perakaunan yang turut hadir pagi ini untuk memberi sokongan kepada penganjuran majlis ini. Terima kasih juga kepada semua ahli jawatan kuasa syarahan perdana ini yang bekerja keras kerana memastikan majlis ini dianjurkan dengan jayanya. Bagi memberi manfaat kepada penonton yang kurang fasih dengan bahasa Malaysia, izinkan saya untuk menyampaikan syarahan ini dalam bahasa Inggeris. A very good morning to everyone and welcome to this online inaugural lecture. In the next 40 minutes, I will talk about sustainable ecotourism destination development in Malaysia and integrated approach. I chose this topic due to its relevance to Malaysia tourism industry, especially in Sabah, where ecotourism is key and ensuring sustainable ecotourism destination development is critical in this context. Further, insufficient emphasis is placed on the development of sustainable destination in terms of development stages, more so within the current COVID-19 pandemic, where sustainability is vital for all. The lecture consists of 4 parts. These 4 parts present a new perspective and integrated, holistic, and practical framework for sustainable ecotourism destination development. I will start with part 1, changes in tourism industry and ecotourism. The industry starts with mass tourism, then emerge as alternative tourism that can be subdivided into culture, education, adventure, aquatourism, and rural tourism. All these are frequently used as reference to ecotourism, and ecotourism emerged in 1980s. Thus, alternative tourism and ecotourism have become a new perspective towards tourism growth and tourism destination. As you can see from the slides, the context of mass tourism and alternative tourism or ecotourism are very different. Again, another slide which shows the difference within mass tourism and alternative tourism, sustainable tourism at beach destination. The photo of mass tourism on the left is crowded with tourists as contrast with right photo, which is a more spacious and look more sustainable. Moving on, this slide shows 4 different amazing pristine waterfalls located in the district of Kota Bulut. They are unique, scenic, and authentic sites. In these slides, Maleo Basin, Dana Valley, and Imbak Canyon are prominent ecotourism attraction and sites. This slide shows wildlife viewing along Kinabatangan River with natural environment, a key attraction in Lower Kinabatangan. What they have in common is the uniqueness of natural resources, the undisturbed environment and landscape, the forest and wildlife. And indeed, these are tangible and intangible natural assets that need to be protected and conserved to ensure their sustainability and continue to exist for generations. Tourism is dynamic, fragile, and sensitive to changes. In particular, tourism destination is being affected by the changing of consumer behavior in terms of their travel patterns, needs, motivation, and taste, the power, politics, and war, which may create instability, conflicts over land, religions, and resources. The relationship between natural environment and human development generate conflicts, and destination development plans and economic viability based on the market needs and integrity. Moving on to part 2 of the lecture, I will touch on component ecotourism in Malaysia, issues and problem faced. Malaysia National Ecotourism Plan define ecotourism based on the following criteria: conservation of nature and culture, reinvestment and maintain quality of resources and conservation, ecological, economical, and social cultural sustainability, ethical and corporate social responsibility, education about conservation, habitats, and culture. Basically, the key component of ecotourism include the key attractions, place experiences, tourism stakeholders, action towards impact, and responsible practices. A sustainable destination management framework is essential for ecotourism long-term sustainability and growth. Conceptually, ecotourism is a form of product and experiences that are associated with environmental, nature, and culture, and social aspect. It is considered as an effective tool for sustainable development, a subcomponent of sustainable tourism, economy development, and conservation strategy. Past studies have confirmed that ecotourism experiences is echoed in 3 major themes: seeing wildlife in its nature habitat, and preservation of the nature environment, having basic accommodation and facility, learning and acquiring knowledge about nature and environment. To better understand the ecotourism experience, let's explore how the experience can be explained and interpreted through the Pye and Gilmore experience model. In essence, ecotourisms are derived from the 5 senses and can be structured as sense, feel, think, act, relate, which provide sensory, emotion, cognitive, behavioral, and relational values that are reflected in the experience sequence. As shown in Figure 1, depending on the 4 areas, the ecotourism can be interpreted into 4 quadrants: absorption, immersion, active, and passive, according to the experiential model by Pye and Gilmore. Each quadrant has specific feature and activity to describe the types of experiences, allowing us to better understand the ecotourism experience. Figure 1 shows the 4 types of experiences: education, escape, aesthetic, entertainment. These experiences are consequences of individual involvement, interact, and participation of activity, and it can be termed as psychological events and processes which integrate at different stages and involve expectation, perception, and memory. This brings us to another important issue of ecotourism that has been overlooked, namely the co-creation of ecotourism. Figure 2 represents the ecotourism destination experience network. This network is made up of a variety of stakeholders who co-create and engage in ecotourism, add values to ecotourists, creating the uniqueness and authenticity of the destination. It is in this network of experience that all stakeholders come together to construct experiences, which is seen as a holistic form of ecotourism. Ecotourism is attributed to the co-creation by the ecotourist, resources, or environment, and host within that perimeter. Experiences network are deemed as co-creation network, consists of all these stakeholders and things that surrounded the tourist within an experience environment. In this sense, ecotourism destination must be able to stage its experiences and differentiate memorable experiences from ordinary activities. We should recognize the importance of co-creation experiences in achieving sustainable ecotourism experiences. Next, I'd like to move on to ecotourism in Malaysia. Malaysia is one of the 12 mega country of biodiversity and recognizes the importance of preserving its rich environmental, social, and cultural heritage. Malaysia is also a signatory to Agenda 21, which practices sustainable development through the participation of multiple stakeholders, establishing strategy for sustainable tourism, and ensuring economic sustainability, social and environmental aspect of tourism in the area, as adopted under National Ecotourism Plan 2016-2020-25. Moving on, as you can see from the slides, Malaysia has 17 clusters and 60 ecotourism locations. The cluster implies the different development stages of the destination. Sarawak and Sabah have a higher number of ecotourism sites as compared to other states. In Sabah, there are 2 clusters of ecotourism. Nature, a mature cluster is located at Sandakan, Kinabatangan, and an emerging cluster is found along Kota Kinabalu, Papa, Beaufort, and Clears. There is a need for an integrated, holistic, sustainable ecotourism development framework which should include sustainable development criteria, 4 realms of experiences, concept of co-creation, destination, development stage. This brings us to part 3, a deeper understanding of the concept of sustainability, sustainable development, and sustainable tourism. Sustainability is strongly linked to ecotourism and is central to ecotourism development and growth. Simply put, ecotourism is highly sensitive and depends on the nature resources of the destination, and sustainability generates positive economic, social, cultural, and environmental impacts. Sustainability is similar to sustainable development and usually seen as a guide for the economy, social policy making in equivalent with ecological conditions. Sustainability in tourism means effective approaches in developing strategy and policy for more sustainable tourism. Hence, it is strongly tied to the management of the natural, environment, economy, and social cultural aspect of an area. Sustainable development means the development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generations meets their own needs. Sustainable tourism means take full account of its current and future economy, social, and environmental impact, addressing the needs of visitors, the industry, the environment, and host community. The achievement of sustainability is largely depend upon employing 3 interconnected pillars: economy, social, environmental, as reflected in figure 3. It seems sustainable development and sustainable tourism models are ideal for ecotourism destination development. However, economic equality, social, cultural, and environmental exploitation, and uncontrollable spatial planning in the development phase are the major problems faced in sustainable tourism. In figure 4, the sustainable tourism model captures the interconnection between the 3 pillars, include the relationship of nature-based tourism, local community development, and nature resources management. To elaborate further, these 3 pillars of sustainable development required support from the government, private sector, and the local community to achieve sustainable tourism. From the economic aspect, it means economic return in both short and long term to business. For the society aspect, it means generating stable employment and income, earning opportunity that benefit the host community and social services to reduce poverty. For the environmental aspect, it emphasizes the ideal consumption of natural resources that include responsible consumption behavior and maintaining ecological authenticity and conservation efforts. Hence, there is a strong interconnectedness among the 3 concepts as shown in slide 5. Economy, environment, and society are common elements for sustainability, sustainable development, and sustainable tourism. For sustainable ecotourism destination measure, it is necessary to understand not only the underlying concept, but also experiential consumption, development phases, and sustainability level measure indicator that affect sustainable developments. Now, let's look at main problem faced in ecotourism and sustainable development. Firstly, the environmental capacity of the destination are frequently ignored. This destroys ecotourism environment. Secondly, negative perception towards ecotourism affect destination sustainable development due to the lack of proper environmental education among the local stakeholders. Language barrier also become an obstacle in sustainable development of ecotourism among local stakeholders. Furthermore, profit centered development is another problem. There are also conflicts between resident and landowner within a protected area. Principle of sustainable tourism ignore the characteristic of the production and consumption of ecotourism experiences. Based on review of Malaysia Ecotourism Plan, the plan has 5 areas of focus: investment in ecotourism, tourism concession, the synergy between ecotourism and conservation, ecotourism marketing, ecotourism cluster. There is a clear lack of focus on developing ecotourism product and managing destination. As a result, it's a threat to the sustainability of ecotourism destination. Turning to part 4, I want to focus on the integrated approach to sustainable ecotourism destination development. A sustainable development model focuses on the 3 pillars of sustainability, sets serious limits, and it focuses only economy, social, environmental aspect, and ignore other critical dimensions. Past study and approaches to sustainable destination development are considered fragmented, thus do not provide adequate holistic perspective to address the development of ecotourism destination. An integrated approach to sustainable ecotourism destination development is indispensable for various reasons. Ecotourism destination is a multi-dimensional social system functioning within a micro and macro environment. Dimensions of ecotourism developments are related to the environmental, economy, and social aspect. Ecotourism destination is a place of experiential consumption of nature, human, and environmental resources. There is a need to emphasize on the composition of individual tourism products offering experiences and resources. Assessing destination management only focus on the resources, attractiveness, facility, and safety aspect of the destination. Factors contribute to the sustainable destination development and the prevalent framework of ecotourism destination are still questionable. Syarahan expand the sustainable tourism development model from 3 pillars to 5 dimensions, as shown in figure 6, a more inclusive and holistic perspective to comprehend sustainable ecotourism. This inclusion of 3 additional elements, namely place, the 3rd dimension, permanence, 4th dimension, and person, 5th dimension. These 3 dimensions are important aspects in the sustainable development because the context and status of ecotourism destination are varied and shaped by this dimension. Permanence aspect means upholding current conditions subject to change and enhancement. It could be seen as the main realm of intergenerational equity, which is regarded as a temporal dimension, has been overlooked in the sustainability discussion. While person is a symbol of people as individual beings and not as homogeneous member of society and culture. Figure 7 shows details of 5 sustainability dimensions in ecotourism destination. Space, time, and human aspects are interlinked with each other and interact in multifarious manner, and is the essence of sustainable ecotourism development and destination. It shows the expansion of ecotourism depends on non-traditional form of capital. This means environmental, social, and cultural assets to achieve the economic values of profitability. They are also important measurable values. Conceptually, ecotourism is a component of sustainable tourism. Ecotourism destination development should be guided by sustainable development framework, which should include territorial, temporal, and personal aspects. Each ecotourism destination development phase is different, and thus the types of experiences and its context at the site differ too. Therefore, to manage sustainable destination development, one needs to observe the destination development stage, its context, and experiential outcome. Although destination sustainability is significantly depend on the development phase and the ecotourism experiential outcome, despite this, there is limited research on this topic. I now come to the important subject, evaluating ecotourism destination by extending Butler's tourism area life cycle. Extensive research work has been carried out on sustainable development, yet there seems to be no conclusive or acceptable holistic conceptual framework which define key attributes and guide the sustainable tourism development of a particular destination. The development of ecotourism destination must be guided not only by effective and efficient management of the destination and consumer base, but also the various linkages between the destination resources, local community, and ecotourists to look at the sustainability of the destination. The interrelations is a crucial component for a destination that aims for sustainability. For example, ecotourism destination view tourism resources as being paramount to the destination on top of the relationship between resources and community residents. At the same time, the local community influence resources relating to environmental and social aspects. Tourism resources together with the environmental aspect should be features that attract visitors. The local community must participate in the process of sustainable ecotourism development. I will now introduce Figure 9, illustrate the development phase of an ecotourism destination. Based on the life cycle theory, Butler developed a model known as tourism area life cycle. He postulated that regions or place destination, including the tourist destination, have to undertake 6 evolutionary stages, namely exploration, involvement, development, consolidation, stagnant, and decline or rejuvenation. The life cycle has been used to analyze the progressive and social economy phenomena and being extended to understand the dynamic of developing touristic destination by Butler, who believed that a destination and place evolution go through several phases and steps. The life cycle has been applied in several destinations to understand the destination development, including Lancaster County, Blackpool, and Scottish Highlands, Grand Canyon Islands, and some selected Pacific Islands. However, it has not been used in the ecotourism destination development context. It is postulated that ecotourism destination development will go through similar 6 stages with modification and adaptation to suit a specific site or destination. Researchers have discussed sustainable tourism, but rarely do they discuss the strategy for sustainable development at the destination. This slide shows the key elements in developing sustainable ecotourism destination. In essence, we need to understand the concept of sustainability, the dimension of destination experiences, and the destination development for each of the 6 development phases. To be sustainable, development of ecotourism should be economical, socially, and environmentally sound. Hence, the sustainability performance of ecotourism destination is of great concern and importance. Ecotourism experiences as a key attraction and destination development stage are together perceived as significant factors that shape and affect the destination sustainability. Following this, a proposed integrated sustainable ecotourism destination development framework is shown in these slides. A comprehensive framework by including the critical factors, sustainability dimension, elements of ecotourism experiences, and destination development cycle. These three factors are coexistent and interrelated with the destination. Simply put, the destination dimensions are fundamental to sustainable development. Both ecotourism and the experiences are derived from this dimension. They are also affected by the development process and growth stages. Based on the development stages in Butler's TAG model, each development stage exhibits different development conditions and thus provide different kinds of eco-experiences. Therefore, this results in different types of ecotourism experiences, dimension, and outcome at different stages of development. It means variation in the quality of experiences occur. This indicates sustainable ecotourism and destination are attributed to the different developmental stages that are underpinned by Butler's TAG model. Hence, this is a comprehensive sustainable ecotourism destination framework. There are various benefits of an integrated approach to sustainable ecotourism destination management. First, it addresses the need of ecotourism and the economic interests of the tourism industry. Second, it ensures ecotourism development in a way which reduces negative impact. It also protects local business interests, heritage, and environment. Further, it protects the local environment in part because it is the livelihood of the destination. Although tourism academic and practitioners have paid significant attention to sustainable tourism development in recent years, there is a constant failure to relate the concept to the theory of its parental paradigm, sustainable development. Thus, the applicability of sustainable development to the specific context of tourism is seldom examined. In conclusion, the lecture provides a new perspective and an integrated, practical, and relevant sustainable ecotourism destination development and framework, enhance the understanding of the interconnection between ecotourism, sustainable development, and sustainable tourism, points out the neglected ecotourism experiences as key attraction and how co-creation experiences contribute to sustainable destination, suggests the destination development is of significance to the destination development framework, propose ways to improve sustainable ecotourism destination development by focusing on relevant sustainability factors and a useful framework. Strongly recommend sustainable development takes into account ecotourism experiences and destination development in addition to sustainability dimension. Butler's TAG model is a relevant theory that can be extended to ecotourism destination as a useful framework. In terms of practical and managerial implication, the proposed framework is more practical and relevant to sustainable ecotourism destination as it includes three important factors: a sound theoretical approach to sustainable ecotourism management for academic and practitioners. Recommend this framework should be extended to all 60 ecotourism sites that identified in Malaysia Ecotourism Cluster. Strongly suggest researchers and ecotourism practitioners apply this framework to strengthen their understanding and management of sustainable ecotourism destination in Malaysia. Before I end my lecture, I would like to make some concluding remarks. Ecotourism is perceived as alternative tourism and a tool for making Malaysia tourism industry more sustainable. Hence, I hope this proposed integrated framework can become the basis to strengthen the sustainability of ecotourism destination planning and management in Malaysia. I thank you all for staying with me for the last 40 minutes or so. Sebelum mengakhiri syarahan ini, saya ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih kepada beberapa organisasi pertumbuhan pelancongan dan individual yang telah membantu dalam perjalanan kerjaya dan pendidikan saya. Pertama sekali, Universiti Malaysia Sabah atas sokongan pentadbiran dan kewangan. Kedua, Fakulti Perniagaan, Ekonomi dan Perakaunan, Program Pengurusan Pelancongan dan Jawatan Kuasa Pelaksanaan atas sokongan kepada kejayaan majlis ini. Rakan-rakan penyidik dari universiti tempatan dan luar negara, pembantu penyidik serta pelajar pasca siswaza atas sokongan mereka semasa kerja lapangan dan aktiviti penyidikan. Serta beberapa persatuan dan organisasi International Organization, Royal Institution Singapore, Asia Ecotourism Network, Global Sustainable Tourism Council, Industry Partner and Tourism Association, Kinabatangan Corridor of Life Tourism Operator Association, Malaysia Tour and Travel Association, Sabah Tourism Board, Borneo Ecotours, Borneo Ecotourism Solution and Technology Society, Shangri-La Tanjung Aru Beach Hotel, Rasalia Shangri-La Hotel, Kadamayan Tourism Association, Kiru Tourism Association, Kuala Penyu Tourism Management Association, Higher Learning Institution, Murdoch University Perth Australia, Universiti Malaya, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, Universiti Putra Malaysia, Universiti Utara Malaysia, Universiti Sultan Zainal Abidin, Taylor University, UCSI University, Berjaya College University, Yayasan Sabah College University, Ahmad Kras International College, Inti College. Akhirnya, jutaan terima kasih kepada seluruh ahli keluarga saya di atas sokongan yang diberi sepanjang perjalanan akademik ini. Sekian, terima kasih.
Terima kasih Yang Berusaha Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan Kim Lian atas syarahan yang disampaikan itu tadi. Sebagai tanda penghargaan dan kenang-kenangan, majlis dengan segala hormatnya menjemput pembantu kita Yang Berusaha Profesor Dr. Jennifer Chan Kim Lian untuk menyampaikan buku sempena syarahan perdana kepada Naib Chancellor Yang Berbahagia Profesor Datuk Kemis Dr. Taufik Yap Yun Hin. Majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan. Hadirin sekalian, dengan ini bagi mewakili pihak Universiti Malaysia Sabah, pihak kami memohon maaf di atas segala kekurangan dalam majlis ini. Bagi mengakhiri majlis, marilah kita bersama-sama menyanyikan lagu Universiti Bertekad Cemerlang. Terima kasih.